Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal Mr. Butter coming back at you. Today I want to review a Jordan 6. To be honest with y'all, I wasn't too set on these until I actually saw them in store a couple weeks ago. And whenever I saw them in hand, I really liked the look of them. And I decided it was a shoe that I wanted to add to the collection. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these Jordan 6s in the chrome colorway. So once again, I have got to give a huge shout out to my guy Silent Z. I didn't get to reserve these EA in store. A lot of times my favorite way of getting these shoes is by reserving them at my local Finish Line, because then I can pick them up the day that they drop and have a review out for y'all as quickly as possible. I didn't get EA to these. Fortunately, I did for Lost and Found, but I didn't get these. He asked me if I wanted him to reserve a pair in my size, so he did, and I grabbed them off of him today. So thank you, Silent Z. I really appreciate it. He really helps me get a lot of these shoes in hand as quick as possible, so that then I can make these videos for y'all. So big shout out to my buddy Silent Z. I like this box. I like that, obviously, with a shoe that's called chrome, you can see right away that it definitely has that chrome color on it. It's nice, almost like a mirror box, but it's silver and it's got a Jumpman there in the middle in black. And I think this black and then like mirror finish, it just really goes together, just like it does on the shoe. I think it's pretty cool looking. And looking at this box, I don't have any other boxes like this, so I know what shoe is in there, and I always like that. The tag reads Air Jordan 6 Retro. The color is black, metallic silver, and black. This is a size 10.5. And I think retail on these was $200. And like I said on the intro, I didn't feel like I necessarily had to have these, but once I saw them in hand a couple weeks ago, I really did kind of change my mind on them. They look really nice. They're all black. I don't have any black 6s in the collection. I just think that with the little hits of this chrome on here, like you can see that Jumpman there on the tongue, and then that chrome hit on the spoiler on the back, and the chrome on the 23. I just think those little details, they came out really clean. And on this full black upper, I just think they look really nice. Like the silver really pops, and it's not over the top. It doesn't look cheesy in any way. I wasn't a big fan of the silver toes. I just felt like it was too much. But with this, I feel like it's done just right. Like, I think it's just the right amount of silver, just the right amount of like shininess on them, and I just think they're really cool looking. But I'm a fan of 6s too. I know a lot of people don't get down with 6s like that. But for the outsole, we have that classic Jordan 6 tread pattern. It's got a lot of little circles in it, a lot of black color, and then a lot of this icy blue translucent material. And I've always liked the shapes and everything on there. 6s and 7s, they just definitely take me back to a certain period. Kind of like the Dream Team era. I think Jordan won his first championships in the Jordan 6, so they remind me of like early 90s. They definitely give me those vibes. But I really like all these shapes, and I'm always a fan of the icy blue translucent outsole. And then this is kind of like a gray or an off-white for the Jumpman, but I like that contrast there. And then as we come up to the side of the shoe, you can see that this translucent icy blue material comes up to the side. It surrounds the visible air unit on both the outside and the inside of the shoe. And then just above that translucent material, we get areas, little accents that are painted this silver metallic color there on the front and then on the back. And then we also have a lot of black on the midsole. But I really just like how all these colors go together. Looks pretty neat. There's a couple little issues with paint where it shouldn't be, like there at the top of that accent, but overall they look pretty clean to me. But then coming up from that midsole, it looks like the whole upper is nothing but black Durabuck. It's not nubuck, it's not suede. It's definitely got a synthetic feel to it, but I think it'll be nice because it'll stay really, really dark. It won't really fade. And two, it'll be pretty forgiving. Like, I have some other shoes that are Durabuck, and the creases aren't real bad in it. It doesn't show dirt and that sort of thing a whole lot. And I think these will be easy to keep looking pretty nice and clean for a long time. Also, just a full black upper, they just look good. They look dope to me. But you'll have to let me know what you all are thinking about them. I think it's a really, really good looking shoe. And like I said, I don't have any black 6s, so these definitely fill a gap in the collection. They don't look like something else that I already have, you know, so I always appreciate that. I really like this little chrome 23 on the back, and then just above that, there's actually a Jumpman, but it's in black stitching, so it doesn't really jump off of there too much, but I really like that. I love that chrome hit on the back. I think that is so clean looking. And again, it's just simple and understated, so I think it makes these really wearable because it's not real bright and shiny all over. For the tongue, it's your standard Jordan 6 tongue. It's kind of like a neoprene type material. It's the same material that we always get on 6s, but it's black in color. Then it has this lace shield that you can unsnap, and on that we have another chrome Jordan, another chrome Jumpman, and that looks sharp. Underneath of that we have some black flat laces, and I think they look good. I don't know if I would swap them with white or gray or anything. I think that the black probably looks the best in there. Just like other 6s, we have this little lace lock at the top, and that's got another silver Jordan on it. It's black in color with a silver Jumpman. And then at the top of the tongue, you kind of get that rubberized material. It's got those 2 holes in the top, and you can see Air Jordan going across there. The shoe has the same perforations that we always get on Jordan 6s. I can't tell if there's any reflective behind there. I don't really think that there is. But then we also have these 2 padded areas up here by the collar. And then we have that iconic spoiler that we get on 6s. And I really like this little chrome hit on there. Just looks nice and sharp. It's really shiny. It really looks like a mirror. They did really good with making these look chromed out. It looks like we have a black sock liner, and then I don't know if you can see the insole or not, but it's black, and I think it's got a chromed out Jumpman down on there as well. I'm shooting this in the afternoon. The last I saw, there were still some sizes of these sitting on sneakers. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a lot like the Midnight Navies or other 6s that we've had recently, where you'll see them available for a little while. I think they're sharp looking. I really, really do think they're sharp looking. With Christmas coming and everything, I think it's a good shoe to get. I mean, it's not my favorite shoe of the year. I think my favorite 6 of the year is probably the Midnight Navies, but I think these are dope. I think these look really, really nice, and it definitely looks different than everything else that I have in the collection, so I'm pretty pumped to be able to get these. Once again, Silent Z, thank you for helping me out with this pair. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate you all watching. Let me know what you all think of these, and if this was a pickup or a pass for you all, and I hope you all have a great day. I'm out.